Today we're going to be talking about the 5 steps to get started day trading in 2022. Talk about this a lot ever since that post-2020 world. I am jealous between technology, the volatility, and mobile tools, and working from home, and all these indicate free stockbrokers. It goes on and on and on. There's so many things that make it the best time to get started day trading. Today I'm talking about the 5 things to get you started. Hey everyone, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell to be notified as soon as we drop a new video. So much incredible stuff on the channel. Make sure to check out the archives too. I mean, I've been doing videos for 5+ years now on StocksToTrade. I just think back at some of the amazing stuff I've done: podcasts, how-to videos, technicals, fundamentals, lives, all this stuff. Definitely ring that bell, subscribe, and share with your friends. All right, that being said, I am lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen. As I mentioned in the intro, they always say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is today. I think today, right now, you're probably watching this video in either late 2021 or very early 2022, and I just think there has never been a more incredible time to get started learning day trading, learning these volatile stocks. And if you've followed me for a while, you probably are like, well, Tim, you've been saying that ever since spring 2020, but we encountered a seismic shift in the spring of 2020 when that first lockdown happened, and so many people were stuck at home. So many people weren't working, were worried about their future. We already had an explosive stock market before that, but it was just this mass integration, mass migration of new day traders, and they haven't gone anywhere. I look back at, again, here I am recording 18 months after that first lockdown, in the spring of 2020, and the volume continues to go up, the volatility continues to go up, and I just think it is the new normal. So hopefully I got you excited. What are the 5 things you need to know to get started right now? Biggest thing is don't fall for that trap of trying to trade all day long, okay? Something that I preach all the time in the Steady Trade team. Check out the Steady Trade team, the link below, mentorship program where I break all this stuff down. We've got that mad rush of activity in the morning and a mad rush of activity in the afternoon. So trying to sit there at your computer all day long, I think gets a lot of newer traders in trouble. You're pressing, you're maybe not making ideal trades. So figure out what works best for your schedule. Listen, maybe you're West Coast and you just trade, the market open before everybody's awake, or, maybe you're working second shift or something like that and the afternoons work better. But pick a time of day and focus on that time of day, because different patterns work at different times of day as well. We talk about that dip and rip pattern. I've done a bunch of videos, that big gainer that pulls, gets heavily shorted, breaks back out. We talk about that afternoon VWAP hold, that stock that's in a hot sector with news that trends above VWAP and breaks in the afternoon. Very distinct, very different patterns that are based on the time of day. So morning or afternoon, don't, avoid the midday. That's when you take care of the boss, take care of school, do what you got to do, run errands. But morning or afternoon, pick a focus, stick to it, and master it before you sit there and try and trade all day. Next thing I want you to do is get an online broker. Obviously, you need a broker to trade. We have a list. If you go to StocksToTrade.com/broker integration, we have a whole list of brokers to integrate. We're actually adding one right now, one that I was very excited about. I think it's going to be added literally like any day, hopefully tomorrow, next week. But go to that broker integration page. Highly recommend choosing one of these brokers. We do look at some of the best when it comes to trading these volatile stocks. And then the nice thing is if it's integrated with the platform, then it's one less piece of software you have to use. What's always excited me about StocksToTrade broker integration is you don't have to go out and learn a new platform if you change brokers. You just plug that new broker in and start trading with the same software. You master STT. You're not relearning all that stuff. Next thing to do is, if you don't have StocksToTrade, you need to get StocksToTrade. Okay, get the link below. I seriously mean it. It is the best way to have all the tools you need in one spot. Okay, you start out right off the bat, Oracle. Okay, I think this is one of the most amazing tools in the history of day trading. I mean, I think about if I had the power of Oracle with the stock prediction, watch list building, entries, exits, risk level, tells you the float, how heavily shorted the stock is, predicts moves, gives you stops, gives you goals. That's something that a lot of newer traders mess up. Unrealistic expectation. They don't know when to take profits. You have that with Oracle. I've done a whole bunch of videos. Get the trial. We've got other videos coaching you through it. We've got the most powerful screener out there that allows you to isolate for the, these dip and rip style setups or these VWAP holds that I talk about. Ooh, I see NTX setting up for the afternoon, baby. On the VWAP hold scan. IMGN, a cancer stock, also setting up for the afternoon. Look at that. Just a couple clicks. You've got access to that scan, and you see a cancer stock that's hugging VWAP and not far away from the high of the day. Use the scans, use the tools. There's a million features in StocksToTrade. Get the trial, check it out. I have an entire tutorial video series that shows you how to use all these features. Okay. Next thing to do is learn to have a plan. Okay. Learn to have a plan, stick to it with clearly defined entries, exits, stops, goals, and a thesis. Okay. That's a lot. It's a mouthful. Check out the StocksToTrade team. If you're like, okay, Tim, you're always saying make a plan, have a plan, stick to the plan. I don't even know how to make a plan. It's like you draw me a map. I don't know how to draw a map. That's the great thing about the StocksToTrade team. 3,000 webinars live, okay, every day. I've done 3,000 in the past 5 years, but I'm live every day. 2 hours from now, I'm live with the team again. You can jump on there, ask questions. I answer every single question in detailed fashion, breaking all of this down. I don't know anybody that does that. You're never more than just a couple hours from a webinar. So if you're sitting here at 11:30 a.m. Eastern and you're wondering, well, why was IMGN, the VWAP hold? Why was it in play? What was the float rotation? What was the thesis behind this? 2 hours from now, I'm live. We're going to be breaking it down. We're going to be talking about what the thesis was on IMGN. We're going to be talking about, what happened, what didn't happen. Did it break 7 and fail? Why did it fail? Okay, why did we stick to our stop? Maybe it never hit the level. What were the contributing factors for that? We would talk about, markets taking out lows on some Fed tightening news right now. So we break all that down. You don't have to play these guessing games with the StocksToTrade team. Have a plan, stick to it. It's the best way to get over that hump. Then the next thing is, again, really take advantage of all the tools, the technology, and the educational aspects that we offer at StocksToTrade. Listen, flat out, okay? Flat out. I'm telling you, this is a free YouTube video. Yes, it's a commercial, okay? I'm telling you, our software, our training with the StocksToTrade team, with what the guys are doing in small cap rockets, with what the guys and gals in breakouts and breakdowns, Jack and Mari, all these chat rooms, what the guys, I keep saying guys, I'm a Midwesterner, cut me some slack, what the guys in breaking news are doing, all of these things. I do so many videos, I talk about this all the time. Nobody touches us, okay? Get the trial, check it out, get the software, get the tools. We got the mobile app, get the education. We got StocksToTrade University, all of these things. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here taking advantage of the free knowledge. And I love doing these videos. Maybe you love the podcast, driving, listening to trading. But I'm telling you, there's a point where you can be a voyeur, okay? You can enjoy all this free content. And then there's a point where the rubber needs to meet the road. It's when you get the software, you get the tools, you get in the university, you get in the StocksToTrade team, and you take this to the next level. 2022 is going to be amazing. I think that as wild as 2020 was, 2021 was even wilder, and 2022 is going to be that much more, and I think it's going to continue probably for a decade. I literally think that. I think back to when I got started after the stock market crash in 2007, 2008. We've been on a huge bull run then. We come out of the pandemic, which I'm optimistic we're going to come out in 2022, and it is going to be pedal to the metal. Get the trial, get the StocksToTrade team, We'd love to work with you. It's a small group. We use the same software, same scans, same tools. It's the best way to learn trading, and I hope to work with you soon.